Knock, knock. Who's there? Go fuck your face. Knock, knock. Who's there? Go fuck your face.
Shut up, you whiny son of a bitch!
Pandabots, transform and roll out.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Well, that didn't work. Shit.
Let's get nuts.
Boo! Not just one surprise, but
suck my ass, Nate.
I mean, what more do I have to add to that? I guess I got nothing really. Here's a straw suck my ass. There you go. Yeah, that's what it's called. Sure, something along that lines. Anyway, hi. Like I was saying, not just one surprise, but two. Yeah, one, it's Friday. I thought that I had to work. and I forgot that it's a holiday, and yeah, whoops, haha. So yeah, we also decided that he's coming over with donuts. The button of the day.
Donut.
This stream has been brought to you by the Donut Mill. I have no idea what kind of a donut this is. I think it might be apple.
Actually, you might be right. I think you might be right on that.
Yeah, tastes like cinnamon. Anyway, I want donuts now. It's funny how we have that effect on people.
All the time.
Uh-huh. I want a donut. Why? I want to see if I can stick my... Never mind. Anyway. Hello, happy Friday. Is it a holiday where you are? Of course it is. Hi, Seamus. I see you over there. It's funny. I'm a little thrown off because I can't hear the music because I'm not using the headphones. Because I always have it turned down to 1%. There we go. Perfect. Anywho. So what's up? How's your Good Friday? Is it a good Friday? Is it a great Friday? I mean, I got fucking donuts, so it's a great Friday.
It's true.
Yeah.
I have sprinkles too.
I have sprinkles too. Nice. Hi, friend.
And is that her asking for sprinkles too, or is she saying she still has a half donut? Because I can't remember.
Kids.
So I was standing in line at the donut mill. There's this dad with his son standing right behind me, and his kid's like, "We need to get 2 donuts." And his dad's like, "You only want 2?" And he's like, "Well, 2 dozen." And I was like, "That's a kid after my daughter's heart right there."
Yeah. She's asking for sprinkles. That was good till she sent me the pick of donuts, and I'm working out how to get there. Hi, friend. Now you're working out how to get here? Well, I mean, it's a long-ass drive.
It's an even longer walk.
It's true. Especially if you're us.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be dead before we hit Delburn. I don't know why I would go the way of Delburn. Anyway. Yeah, no, don't do that. Million years later, that's right.
It's only been 85 years. And I'm finally at West Park.
Yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves some motorized vroom vrooms. That'd be pretty amazing. I'd be pretty happy with that.
Aha!
Huh?
Fix the cup.
Ah.
Thanks,
Oh.
Dan. It was knocked over.
Oh. I don't remember what would have knocked it over.
It was just knocked over when
Oh.
you loaded in.
Oh, so it was faulty.
Yes.
That's what you get for fucking buying those digital transparent cups. That's it. I'm waking up and losing the fight against donuts. Hang on.
Worth it.
You know what? I guess we're gonna have to change it.
Virgin donut.
No, today is neurodivergent donut talk. Because why not?
Donut.
If you can't see it, refresh your window. You'll see it. And there you go. You know what I didn't do? All this prepping and shit, and I totally forgot to turn on the avatars.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I downloaded that. I heard the Children of the Sun was pretty amazing, so I downloaded the demo for it.
No, I don't even think I've heard of that.
I'd only heard of it a couple days ago from Game Ranks. But it looked pretty good, so I'm like, why not? Let's check out the demo and see if I like it. Does that mean I'm actually going to try out the demo? No, probably not.
Man can dream. Though.
I know, right?
What? Speak up, Sonny.
When I said one. I wouldn't do that for the sake of everybody else. Even if it was just, to get you at the ass end of a joke. That'd be rude. To everybody else, anyway. Yep, it's Apple. I can see it. I'm okay with that. the wife and I are no longer fighting because it's acceptable. It's something you totally would do. I have enough respect for everybody else.
Just not for you.
I don't even remember what I was saying now. Way to go, Nate. Fuck. What was I saying?
Fuck if I know.
That's funny. I mean, today's stream is basically for one person. We have one viewer today, and that's it. And she's about yay big, and yeah, I guess that's really all that matters. We are here for your daughter's entertainment, apparently.
For niece daughter.
For niece daughter, that's right. And Uncle Dad, niece daughter. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it?
Not really, but...
Yeah, whatever. Hi, friend. Anyway. Yeah, no, we're just kind of fucking sitting and shooting the shit today and involving all of you guys. Why? Because, well, it's a holiday, and hey, if you want to join in and bother us with silly whatever else that we're probably not gonna do already. Oh yeah, that why didn't yeah? I'm like, I opened it up, but you didn't turn the fucking thing on. I'm like, why are there no avatars?
I was gonna ask.
Why is there a
and I was
great
like,
big
ah,
black
whatever.
space at the bottom there? I don't know, because you're new to this. I heard the hey, there we go. Hey, PBM is gifting to PBD. Look at that. Yeah, hi, friend. There's Uncle Dad. And thanks for that. That's right. You guys want to, help us do another little rave VC thingy. It'll be streamed here, and all the money is going to the Ronald McDonald House and the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. Oh, big time professional. Professional. In fairness, I've never claimed to be, like, ever. So, it's not like I've walked into a room and, hi, how are you? I'm a professional streamer. Professional douchebag at that point, maybe. I don't even think, if I got to a point where, like, all of the content stuff, like, actually, paid for my life, I don't think I could ever do that. Like, that is so...
Yeah.
That is so not me. It's just not me. Oh, Nate wants to... Oh, them's fighting words, are they, Nate? Let's fight. Those are fighting words. Hadn't had for Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, huh?
Dunkin' D's nuts.
That's right. In your mouth. Come on, Nate, get wrecked.
Ho ho! Big crit.
Big crit for you. Ooh, ah! And Mega Man goes mega boom. It's a good thing you didn't bet anything on that one. Yeah. Don't! And he triggers the bot with that.
Donut.
Something I got that you don't. But yeah, it's funny too to think about that, because before you showed up, and I was unloading and starting to reload the dishwasher, and I have my phone out there, which is still sitting out there.
Your phone?
Isn't it? Holy fuck! I'm medicated today too. That's the best part. I was looking for Boba is what I was looking for, right? Because he would have been at an angle. I would have been able to see the helmet. Holy shit. Anyway, so I was loading the dishwasher and I had my Boba Fett out there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've never seen it before, I have a Boba Fett phone holder. And like this, and my wife got me this for Christmas like 2 years ago. And it's like the greatest fucking thing ever, right? I love this thing. So this is, whenever I come into my office, my phone goes right into Boba's loving arms. So I'm out there and I've got that thing. Is this what onset senility looks like? I mean, it might be. Maybe. Hey, Timara! Oh, I'm not even on that thing. So anyway, I'm out there and I happen across... I've been getting some really weird shit lately on my For You page. And one of them was, with the whole, like, Diddy thing... I'm not gonna get into too high of detail with it, but basically it has to do with like Hollywood corruption, and that it's suspected that Diddy paid for the hit on Tupac, and like all of these like actual child groomers in Hollywood type of shit. It was just this content creator guy who, when Vine was hitting it big, and you know how they had that like 1600 Vine place where a whole bunch of them all lived together or whatever. He was going over like some of the cultish, ridiculous like party shit that people would get involved with and stuff. So how did I get to this point here?
I don't know.
Oh, I know why.
Shit on your
I
phone.
know how. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just that he was talking about how like all of these people that are like these content creators and walking around like, you know, I'm invincible, I own the world, blah blah. You know, I don't think I could ever even get to that point. Oh, still up and down from computer working on some baking. Well, it's funny you say that.
Donut.
That's right. Today's stream is brought to you by an apple-filled donut. Donut. Poor Dan.
It's the donut mill where you left it, Nate.
Where's yours? Quite literally kitty corner of the planet. Chris is 32, yay!
Hey, Chris.
My memory versus my memory. Yeah, I've seen that. I'll let you go, I can't find my phone yet. Eat that the fucking joke. Quick, send some to New Zealand. I'm sure they'll still be good by the time you get there in 3 weeks.
Oh, you're using Stream to block out your neighbor's party.
Oh, wow.
I was like, you're using Steam? How does Steam block out a party?
Well,
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna boil some water, and
That's
all of
right.
a sudden the party's gone.
well, I mean, if you boil some water directly under where somebody is standing, that would mean two things. One, that Fee would need to have like some really good gloves. Two, Fee would need to grow about 3 feet to be able to reach to the roof to hold it there. And 3, it would have to be some super, super hot steam to even penetrate through the floor and hurt somebody on the other side, I would think, anyway.
But Steam is
Now Steam is tempting. All right, perfect.
You're welcome.
I had to put you on TV. She said you were too small on my phone, huh?
You only I assumed you just put it straight on the TV.
It's true, I am a small man. Block out a lot. Have to grow 3 feet. Well, I mean, Fee's kind of short. And if you think about it, holding a pot of steam, boiling water, whatever.
Pot of steam.
I'm glad you caught it. But yeah, holding that to the roof. No.
Just got this pot of gas here.
What's in the pot? Air. Pot of steam, like air. That's right, just like air. It's cold steam, but that's all right. As opposed to a can of compressed air, which is really cold. Anyway, you're like 7 foot something with 3 feet of growth. Well, 8 actually. So I think P is 5'1". Ionized plasma at 200 Celsius. Like Steam Jordans, like Air Jordans, but with more weight. 5 foot Angie. I know there was a comma in there. That's okay. It's all good. I'm here to represent donuts and the tism. Donatism, now with apple filling.
Sounds like a fucking religion. Donatism.
Donatism. Donatism. Yep. Well, I mean, it is a religious holiday, so, you know. I know I keep saying this. I really need to pick your brain about streaming. Yeah, you do keep saying that, but then we never see you for like days on end.
Or hear from you.
Or hear from you for like weeks. And then when you do show up, you jump into a voice chat and open up fucking Warcraft. Hi, I'm here in the VC. Now I'm gonna stream Warcraft in here. Not one fucking person asked. Just show up. Bam, here's the game I'm playing. Okay. Also, D's nuts. You're not saying I'm wrong. That's the thing. I don't know. I told you I just knew you were somewhere in that area. Yeah, B is 5 foot or 5'1". I'm the worst person to ask because I thought the bus was almost 6 foot. For some reason, I have no idea why I thought that. And maybe it's just like...
That would make Durlance tall.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I have no idea why I thought that. I just thought the bus was like, you know, taller than me kind of thing.
No.
And so I actually had to ask the other day. And they said, I'm 5'3". I'm like...
I was going to say 5'4". So,
yeah. No, the bus is 5'3". I'm 5 foot in Doc Martens. Oh, well. So chaos size. Gotcha. How does it make you feel to know that when I was tucking Jason into bed, not last night, she passed out on the couch last night, the night before, I actually told her to stand up against the wooden measuring thing that we have in her room, because I had noticed she had gotten taller, so I had her stand up there and I measured her again. And she is like this shy of 4'10". How does that make you feel? She'll be 12 in August. Just a reminder. Uh-huh. She's like 1.13 chaos is tall or something. Old and short. My toddler is at my hip. Alright, fair enough. I'm pretty sure you didn't call him Atlas because you expected him to be a midget, though. The 7-year-old is 4'6".
Her dad's a fucking...
Yeah, her dad's a Sam Squanch, so...
I was going to say gargantuan, but yeah, that works too.
Potato.
Yeah.
At this point, whatever. I almost went to take a sip and say something at the same time, and realized at the last second that if you do that, you are going to choke and spray coffee everywhere. Demon Teen isn't that tall, though. Huh. Brother's friend is 6'3" at 13 or 14. Like 2 inches taller than 5'4" or so. Yeah. Well, what was it, Jay? You said, what, in 7th grade you were already 6'1" or something like that? Something along them lines. He's old. 6'1" going into grade 8. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think you meant taller.
Speaking of needing coffee, has it been a long day, Fee? And also, I'm assuming also a holiday over there. I'm guessing you're not doing well today. We still love you. I remastered your song again. I remastered every song in the album last night. Again. See that look right there? Okay. He can convey that look in text. It's true. It is true. Under 13 with a kid, quick call. Yeah. That's me 24 hours entirely too long for most days. No, if I could put 40 hours into a day, I would. Because then that will allow me to actually get a full, consistent 8 hours a day, every day. Yes, Daddy is the response to that look. You give that look in text. Oh yeah, no, he totally can. I ignore it, but I mean, he can do it. But I also made the grievous error of listening to a lot of stuff and comparing while I was at work, and that's just not a good thing, because then imposter syndrome jumps in and goes, you need to go and redo all of your stuff because it doesn't sound as good as this stuff that you are listening to that is professionally mastered by people at record labels. So I came home and I remastered every track. And I added a couple of things to a couple of other ones, including Fee's track. So there's that. Just a little small part, but I had to add something that I felt was missing. So there's that. But yeah, So now you know. Now, hopefully.
Playing with the avatars.
She's playing.
Panda has the stream up on.
You got to show. You got to show. I don't know how well.
Have it to you.
Yeah, I don't know how well this. Okay, so here we go. I don't know how well you make that out, but Arya is playing with the avatars on the TV. That's awesome. Need someone to smack his hand and go, "Bad, stop touching."
I've done that.
Yeah.
See how well it works out?
Uh-huh.
There's a reason why live footage of me sitting inside of a fucking hurricane is like managing him.
Yeah. Well, and in fairness, I don't have anything else to go on to right now. Like, there was a while where, you know, I was playing like a lot of Cyberpunk or something like that, right? There's not a game that I've really been clinging on to as of late, so it's not like I can just be off like, okay, well, go and fucking do this for a while, right?
You have nothing to distract Tucker.
Yeah.
That imposter syndrome sets in.
Yeah. Just keep going, boom. I want to give that man a project. That's the problem.
He has too many.
I have got far too many. Like, so fucking many. Okay, so this album is now, in essence, done. I have to double check a few things on Together as One just to make sure. Give that a nap.
He's had a couple of those lately too, so
It's true. But I still have the second half of the album to work on. I have the Ross Gates album to work on. I've got a couple of Miami by Midnight tracks to work on, a couple of Heisenberg tracks to work on, and a couple of the other project that I have yet to name that I'm working on. Like, this is... Take me in your suitcase. This is how much shit I have on the go. I've got so much that I haven't even named some of it yet. And it's just, there is so much, right? So I can literally jump from one, not just one project to another, one genre to another, you know, depending on how frustrated I get at one thing or another. But right now I'm also in crunch time because I set the date knowing that I would be done well in advance. Because that was kind of the objective with this one, was to not really put that much pressure on myself to be like, set a date and then have to meet this deadline, right? It was when I got to a point where I was content that, okay, I can get this finished up and just kind of like a polish and whatnot within the next few weeks. That's when I set the date. So it's not a giant pressure to me right now. But it's that. This is why I always say it's never done, it's always due, because when it comes to like art or music or any of that stuff, we can sit and tinker fuck with something until the end of time. So that's
until it's broken.
Until it's broken. That's the problem, right? Fixing it until it's broke. So if I sit and dick around with it too much, I'm gonna break it. Right? So I don't want to do that. I have no interest until I hear Harold's album. My approach to programming, fix it till it's broke, yep. If it already works, well, I mean, let's see what I can do. So like upper management at every company ever. Probably not wrong. Are you insinuating something? Maybe. What I'm insinuating, I have a donut and you don't.
Mine's gone now. I couldn't help myself.
Hour and a half ago. I'll be live in an hour. Get me to tune in and check the email. Richmond live. Yep, I belong here. Yep, perfect. And you know what's even funnier is that I thought like this would have been my normal week to work. So I went the entire week thinking, oh, I'm not going to be here on Friday. You know, it's not a giant stat religious fucking holiday or anything today. Whoops, I forgot. I belong here too. Where's squished out the apple stuffies?
That does look good.
It does, Mary. It's pretty good. I recommend this one next time. Hello? Hi, child. Nom. said nom. Donut. I was gonna say. You can't see me.
Are you admitting that you're a dork?
She's kind of got you there.
If you come up here, you're getting a smack in the butt. Well, get up here. Well, you do look in complete sync. I remember all the things. Yeah, oh, sure you do. A bunch of people that get paid entirely too much have no idea of my job. Need to constantly tell me how to do my job. Yeah. I love the people. When did you deny it? This is a good point. All the people that they show up with a clipboard and they're like, I'm here to make sure that you are doing your job. I have no idea how to do your job, but this paper here makes me qualified to be a professional and assess how well you're doing your job. Yeah. Yeah. This is why putting somebody in a position of like authority, like a safety consultant or something that has never done the job is a stupid idea. This is coming from a guy who actually had aspirations for a very, very brief period many years ago to become a safety consultant and not know any of the jobs. In hindsight, that would have been stupid. Like, incredibly fucking stupid. But it's amazing what time and a little bit of wisdom will do for you. Did I say wisdom? I meant Percocet.
The perks of the job.
The perks of the job. Did you say the perks of the job or taking perks on the job?
Yes.
Because I am. 65 plus, we should be retired now in the background. Any background on this stuff? Shrinks and safety consultant. But the question is, do you know the jobs?
Also, don't shrink anymore. You're already small
Yeah,
enough.
really. Let's not go unleashing that kind of chaos. I only say it because I don't see chaos on the bottom row, and I know I could probably get away with it until somebody tips them off, and then I'm dead. All right, cool. I know the job. There you go. So you're all good. This we're OSHA approved here. Don't come over and look at my wiring. There are times I watch YouTube or TikTok. I don't know what somebody's doing. That doesn't look safe. I mean, there's that. But also, too, we are the type of people that typically can become professionals at just about anything in a span of like 2 days. So, I mean, there's that. The stream is not OSHA approved. Random bottle laying around. Also, the only thing OSHA approves of is MSDS and lockout targets. Oh, the MSDS. I remember we had so many of those that we had to have them like in binders in the locomotives. Like, but it's one thing that just give me the driver's manual, I'll be fine. Are you a doctor? I am today. Since when did you become a professional in quantum physics? Last night? That didn't work very well.
No, it didn't. What he was meaning, Jay, is that we tend to hyper-focus on things and deep dive in them so much that we basically know the ins and outs of things.
I became a professional costume foam armor maker over like 3 days. And then I made one, and it didn't turn out how I wanted. And I never did it again. Because, I mean, how many of us have done something like that before? Not anybody ever. I can still feel a cough in the back of my throat. Trying to figure out why that happened. I had this swallow under perfect control.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh. I was waiting for that. That's what she also said. Great. Being ridiculed by a child. Oh no, wait, I do that every day. Bookcase full of wonders, nothing there. Yes. Yeah, thermonuclear astrophysics, that's what it was. But yeah. Doesn't know anything, let alone in 2 days.
I mean, it was a bit of an exaggeration, Jay. I don't take their face value.
I was gonna say I can't tell if there's sarcasm there or not.
I can't either, so I'm treating it.
Okay, all right. Hi, you see this thing right here?
But
It matches this thing. The tism is strong in this room. Well, fuck you then. Must be nice. But I mean, like, how many hobbies have numerous of us, and going from everything from cosplay stuff to knitting to shit. The amount of times I do music fucking research and shit online.
oh, okay, you were being sarcastic. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just like, I'm gonna treat it as if you're being serious because I couldn't tell from the text.
It was 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no /s there. I don't know what to do. That never happens. No, especially two people who are fucking fluent in sarcasm. There's the irony.
Right.
That's like one of the things that totally throws me off, especially with the subs for dinner. Well, yeah, I mean, you want to donate subs, that's fine.
I was gonna say when did panda become dinner, but.
I heard panda meat's really stringy anyway. Being able to speak the language, not being able to read it. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. And now that comment just fucking, I'm lost again. But that's okay. That's all right. Hey, Sabine, look at that.
Bean to bean.
Why are you licking my desk? You fucking weirdo. No comment. You too.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Sabine. Hi, shithead.
Hi, Siege. I made a present for you this morning.
Yes, it's a dog. Wait, what?
I did not make a dog.
I mean,
She can be a bitch sometimes, but
That's
she's
true.
not a dog.
it's true. Hi. Like a bean. Oh, thank you.
You'll find it eventually.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Presents for everybody. It would be illegal. Or at the very least, immoral and unethical. So who has got great big plans this weekend? I know Jay is going to be having the weekend of his life. Sarcasm.
With the outlaws.
Yeah. See, it makes me glad I'm not doing something like that.
My family's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. See, yeah, like you're doing a family thing. I'm not doing a family thing. Outside of my family, right here. But I'm not doing a fucking in-law thing. If I make it there, I get up feeling like a bag of shit. That's fair, yeah. That's totally fair. I would not normally be one to wish unhealth on somebody. Unhealth. It makes sense in my mind. I did all the shit this week. I was just doing the weekend veg. Not that will happen. I think trying to genetically engineer a dog at home is like very likely illegal. Probably might be canceled tonight. I could see that being an actual thing of concern. But I mean, I'm not one to hope that you don't recover in the next couple of days. Not normally, but for the sake of, getting you out of stuff like that. And maybe just, here's a little illness vibe to you, I guess. Or something. And that's right, you have a child. There's no such thing as vegging. I mean, he had to wait for his wife to have a day off work in order to get out and come over without a child. Hi, come here. I can tell that's what you want. Little miss, I'm up on everything. Yes. Hi. Mwah. You are not eating anything off my desk. Thank you very much. Like, she went to grab and missed. You clumsy little shit.
Well, you have to have a paw on both of us, do you?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are mine. There are many like them, but these are mine. Jesus Christ, dog. Mary Poppins, bitch. Mary Poppins, y'all.
We recently watched that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, we're going through the entire Marvel cinematics in chronological order.
Yeah. Okay, Sabine.
There's a lot of things that are very apparent that we missed while watching it in chronological.
Mm-hmm. See, now, if they would have hired Kevin Feige to oversee the Star Wars sequels... Okay, Sabine, get down.
Yeah, Ant-Man is our next one.
Like, there would be any kind of cohesion between 7 and 9. They needed a Feige in there somewhere. Oh, wait, that was supposed to be Kathleen Kennedy. Or was it? I had it. Who did I talk about this? I talked about this with Chaos the other day. And I'm not one of those fuck Kathleen Kennedy, fire the bitch kind of people. But I feel like she needed to have more control over that situation. She would have, if somebody would have at least said, okay, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. These 5 things are true. They have to be hit. Here's your umbrella. You have free reign. Go.
Yeah.
If somebody would have just done that, the bare minimum, I would have been so much happier. Hard time convincing myself to go back and watch any more. To go back to watching Marvel shit. I have a bunch of Disney Plus stuff I have to catch up on.
Ever since you hit the one series that didn't work for you or whatever it was.
Which one?
I can't remember. Jay and I just talked about this the other day, actually.
What show was it, Jay? I'm just
was it Moon Knight? The one that you didn't like?
Shame, I liked Moon Knight. Mind you, I was
gonna say you have a bias.
I have a bias, yeah. Moon Knight sucked. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I have a bias because I was a really big Moon Knight fan as a kid. So, like, I didn't want to put high hopes on it or anything. But I think that, I mean, the fact that they cast Oscar Isaac, I was on the fence about. Because he's kind of hit and miss. But I think he actually did a really good job of it. And I kind of like the story that they told with it. And it's funny, on that same note, I started watching Mr. Robot a couple of days ago, speaking of characters with DID. I think that one actually is really interesting. But if you're a paranoid schizophrenic, do not watch that show. Shang-Chi. I never watched Shang-Chi.
I did. It was okay. Like, it wasn't the better ones for sure.
Hey, did Loki? I love Loki.
And yeah, I also loved Loki.
I thought Loki was really good. I watched, what's the most recent one I watched? Was the one with the deaf girl.
Oh.
Why is the name eluding me?
The native one.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we tried watching that one.
I watched it.
We watched one episode. Yeah, Echo.
Thank you. Echo, that's the one, yeah. I watched it. I was okay with it. I was more intrigued by the tie-in with Daredevil and Kingpin. But again, I also have another big bias there because I was kind of a Daredevil fan when I was growing up as a kid. And Charlie Cox did such a fucking good job on the Netflix series of Daredevil. Like, I loved that show. It was so good.
I couldn't finish Secret Invasion. It was absolutely
I have not got
opinion.
the Secret Invasion.
Like, it was just so slow. The story wasn't that great. It wasn't very well done, in my opinion. But
Yeah. No, it's funny you say that too, because I'm a big fan of the Andor series, and a lot of people said the same thing about that. It's so slow, but to me, it's like, it is not like all of the other stuff that they're just pumping out. It kind of, it takes the story back to like the whole birth of the rebellion thing, and yeah, the politics behind it, a lot of people can't get behind or whatever, but I mean, like, this is the shit that shapes their whole narrative, right? So I'm a big fan.
I really wanted to like Echo. I really did. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I also have not so much for Daredevil himself, but growing up I was always one to side with the villains. So Kingpin was one of my all-time favorite comic book villains, and the person they cast for is fucking amazing. I was so excited when I saw that, so I really wanted to watch Echo for that.
It's funny you say that too, because Kingpin wasn't a huge character. I was more of a Venom guy myself.
Oh, I love Venom.
Because like when Venom come out in what, 91?
But to me, that's more anti-hero than villain, right? So.
Well, no, I mean like the real original like fucking murder mayhem and all of that, right? It's okay, Dada. Like Kingpin was always good, just not one of my favorites. But yeah, when I heard they cast Vincent D'Onofrio, I'm a big fan of his, right? I loved his work in Men in Black. But he's a fucking stellar actor. And, you know, the work that he did in the Daredevil series, right? Pitting those two against each other is just amazing. Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio is his name. He also played the, what's his name in Full Metal Jacket? Carnage, I thought that was casted well. Carnage was all right.
I like Carnage.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I really like the newest iterations of Venom, both the first and Carnage. I really did not like how they portrayed Venom in the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Like that. There's a lot of things wrong about that trilogy, but Venom, the way they portrayed Venom was completely wrong in my opinion.
The first two movies were fine by me. In my opinion, they were totally fine. I was always a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fan. I didn't really get into the Andrew Garfield ones. Maguire, I thought, did a really good job, even though they kind of fudged some of the storylines and whatnot. But that's to be expected. But once they hit that third one, you want to talk about fucking the corpos overtaking and loading too much on your... Like, there is no reason that Venom should have been in that movie and needed other people.
Yeah, Jay, that second Venom movie has Carnage in it.
Yeah. Venom, There Will Be Carnage?
There Will Be Carnage, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, it's streaming, so Woody Harrelson plays Carnage.
Yeah, very good.
Fucking Woody Harrelson is such an amazing actor, too. Like, that guy is just bonkers. You may have heard me use the big line out of that movie.
Let there be carnage.
Let there be carnage. Thank you. But yeah, you know, I'm like, fuck this guy. It's like the best line ever. I don't like how much they nerd carnage in that movie, though. Fair enough. Second MIB, make a chair for 6 hours to look like a human. Gomer Pyle, thank you. That was the name I was going for. Which is weird, because like I should know that name. That name is like right on the tip of the vernacular, you know.
And yes, and who they cast as Doc Ock in the Tobey Maguire was fucking
Alfred
amazing.
Molina, yeah.
And I really loved how they brought all of those guys back from or into the latest iteration.
Oh yeah, such a good way of doing it.
Oh.
Like, and what a way to honor the original, not just the first, but the second iteration of Spider-Man, right? Such an amazing way to honor that. Like, I think they did just such a good job of that.
Because I'm not a total hater of the Tobey Maguire movies, and I liked Tobey Maguire.
It was that third one that killed it for me.
It was just, some of the writing wasn't great. Like, the acting was good. It was just, some of the writing wasn't great. And, like,
except for Bully Maguire.
Oh, yeah. But
Bully Maguire in the dance number. Fuck. But, yeah, that third movie, like, no. Topher Grace, like, come on. Okay, fine, Topher Grace as Eddie Brock, but that's not how I know Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
I know Eddie Brock as the drawn by fucking Todd McFarlane, jacked up
Yeah.
juice monkey dude who turned into a gigantic 15-foot fucking Venom, you know? Not this scrawny kid
Yeah,
that turned
exactly.
into a scrawny Venom, you know? It's like, that was stupid.
Everything about the Venom in that portrayal was completely wrong. In
No,
my opinion.
so wrong.
It ruined the whole movie slash
Trilogy.
Like, it really did.
Which is
Like,
fair.
I haven't watched the trilogy since that because I can't bring myself back to
I feel like it soured the end of it.
it. Yeah. Like, it soured that storyline.
Yeah.
for
Oh, big
me.
time. Big time. But I mean, the first two, I was perfectly good with. I was totally fine with those.
See, I didn't mind the Goblin costume.
Like the Goblin armor.
Yeah. Like,
I thought it was
I
fine.
thought that was great.
See, it's funny when people talk about how they get all bent out because, you know, it's not a perfectly comic accurate representation. You have to think that, like, when they've drawn a lot of these characters back in, like, the 1960s, essentially they're wearing latex.
Yeah.
You know? Latex? Spandex. Spandex and latex. Who knows, right? But we're not here to kink shame. Whatever you want. If you want to wear colored latex and go out and fight crime, you're okay by me. What the fuck was I just... Wow. Anyway. But I mean, like, even people shit on Wolverine for not being in the, like, the yellow and black or yellow and blue or yellow and brown or whatever, right? Latex, Catwoman, perfect, yep. But they have to think that, like, you have to make this, like, somewhat realistic, you know? You could do this in the real world, kind of thing.
Well, and the age of, like, the year of the real world that it's in, too, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Like, so it's going to be different than some of the movies that they've done 10, 20 years ago because times have changed and technology's changed.
Uh-huh.
Like, I get changing some of that stuff. It's just,
Like,
there's a lot of things that you don't fuck with.
Yeah, like, I had no problem with the original X-Men movie and the fact that they pretty much put everybody in black leather. Okay, fine, I can get on board with that, that's fine. The way that they...
You're not wrong, Jay.
Just wanted to realize underwear. I need something else in my costume. Here's my gaunch. The fuck were you thinking? Like Superman, prime example. Like the Brandon Routh Superman in fucking Superman Returns. Okay, that costume was kind of lame in retrospect. At the time, I didn't mind the movie, and I thought it was like a little bit fucking weird, but. You know, that costume compared to the Henry Cavill one. And, like, just the level of detail on that, right? Like, only thing is Batman
nipples. Yeah.
It's not even so much Batman nipples, but the fact that fucking, what's his name there? The director, the Schumacher? What a fucking weirdo. What a fucking weirdo. That you would have, like, not only you would put, like, bat nipples on the guy, but the fact that, like, when they're doing their, like, big, you know, hero view of, like, getting dressed up and whatnot, it's like, arms, cowl, blah, nipples, blah, ass cheeks, okay. You're getting a little homoerotic about this, and if that's your thing, that's cool, but, like, that's not really, you know, what we're necessarily here for, I guess. You know, great. You want to do a big hero reveal? Okay, nipples. You really milked that scene. Anyway, great banter in comics. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, because from the amount of stuff that was leaked about Deadpool 3. And the potential, because they're going multiverse with that one as well. I have a feeling they might bring in, what's his name's Gambit that never got filmed. He was in 21 Jump Street. Why can I not think of his name? Help me out here, somebody. The guy who was cast as Gambit, and then they never filmed the fucking movie. Unpopular as a parent, I hate the fact that they've adulted all these guys. 43! Jesus, look at all those little froggies.
Road toads.
They've adulted these ponytails as a girl if kids can't get the enjoyment and should have got when I was a kid. That's fair.
Yeah, we I remember saying that I was gonna go to bed, jumping into a different VC to say goodnight to Jay, and then all of a sudden 3 hours later we're still talking about the same comic book.
That has never happened to any of us. I'd thank you to stop lying about the situation.
But it was a really good discussion. Like, we both have different viewpoints on it, and we respect each other's viewpoints.
No, okay, so here's my question. Do you mean adulted, or do you mean placed into a more realistic setting?
Adulted. How it's gotten, a lot of things have gotten more violent.
Okay.
And violent friendly, per se, than what some of the comics were back in the day.
Fair. Okay. There's a part
If I'm remembering correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay.
There's a part of me that would partially argue that is setting it into the real world, but I feel like that's a discussion that we can have after I refill my coffee and we all take a self-care break that I've already snoozed once. So, let us do that. It is time for the self-care break, so I want you guys to go and get yourself some water or refill your coffee like Chus and I are going to do. Take your meds if you need to, get a snack, go to the bathroom, stand up, have a stretch.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? Gotta go. Oop. We'll be right back. Yep, both of them. Koala Man and Wombat Boy. I got nothing. You win this round, Jay. And all I know is I like the female superheroes because boobage. Thank you for being the 12-year-old boy in the group, Chris. We don't know what we would have done without your keen observation there. But then that's where they have the Hawkeye test.
Oh, please, Jay. We both know I'm the top.
Uh-huh. Very true. Noodle says coffee time. Hello, hello. A power top. Brought to you by Mastercraft? Like, sure, whatever you say. Says Power Girl is your favorite superhero then. Sure. He's
also
topping from
not
the
wrong.
bottom. And tapping from the bottom, so there's that too. How's it going? Well, I mean, we're here on a holiday Friday, because why the hell not? Because, yeah, I would not normally be streaming today, but I realized that I don't have to work today, so I'm like, fuck it. All right, let's do it. Squirrel Girl, there you go. Do not fuck with Squirrel Girl. She could kill Thanos. It's been proven. A bra with a battery. We're not here to kink shame.
Bradery.
Bradery? With a bradery. Is that like a brothel of brats? Dear God, we're turning this into a tongue twister now.
Let's not do that. We did that before.
I went to the battery and bradery and Mad Hattery and the Cattery.
You can ask Panda. It does not. Not when it comes to that.
There you go.
Not yet, anyway.
And bras with batteries are for those full of bradery. Purchased at the Cattery. Sold by the Mad Hattery. I don't know. Apparently she is pretty powerful. Yeah, she's like stupid powerful. Bradery is a place where you go to get the brats. Sweet. Can we return all of them? So that way, if you accidentally get a wanna brat, that you can go, shoot fly, don't bother me. Something blown out back, yeah. No return policy. I'll be the judge of that. It's canonically never lost a fight. She also, but it also never shows how she wins the fight. All right then. So yeah, she could kill Thanos, or at least beat him anyway. Nah. Anyway. Giggity giggity goo. With squirrels, because she's nuts. That's right. Squirrel with a gun is how.
I just returned it.
Squirrel with a gun is how I'm going to finish the sentence. What the fuck? Squirrel with a gun does look pretty funny though. If you beat him however you... Okay, fuck you, Chris.
Don't tell me I can't return something.
There you go. Take that. Chat, text, and stuff. Reminds me of light function power. I mean, okay. There's something else I have to finish playing is My Friend Pedro. Speaking of weird games. Well, weird concept, not weird game. The game's pretty straightforward. Shoot everything. But I mean, it's dude who's taking his orders from Talking Banana, so I mean...
I watched that years ago when it came out. Well, watched a friend of mine stream it.
Oh yeah?
Don't remember any of it. But I remember it being ridiculous. That's all I remember.
It's a neat little fucking platform shooter, and if you happen to be dual wielding, you can shoot in two directions and dodge bullets by doing little whirlwinds and shit, and it's kind of fun. It's senseless violence, and there you go. Oh yeah, that's right, we were talking about how...
Speaking of senseless violence... Back to Jay's point.
Back to Jay's point, yeah, we were talking about how how everything is now, you know, adultier, as it were. Kidney stones.
Jesus, Jay.
That's not fucking dual wielding. That's double tapping. Anyway, kind of like Chuck Norris. That's right. On a little road trip, I want to crochet, but I injured my thumb, making it hard. It's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. That's right. Don't split the streams. I thought it was don't cross the streams. What do I know? But yeah, so anyway, how everything is adultier, right? Grittier for the sense of realism, they say. I'm kind of two minds on that. I mean, I could see it in that they are trying to somewhat make things a little more realistic and less campy, as opposed to, you know, back in, say, like the 1960s when shit wasn't portrayed like that. But was that their way of back then kind of pretending that it didn't exist? Right? Because I'm sure things like, you know, murders and armed robberies and whatnot were still happening back then.
Oh,
It's
no.
just... No,
Definitely
no, they didn't happen ever. Sorry, my bad. End of topic. But, you know, just because they were doing their best not to show it on TV. I mean, for Christ's sakes, you know, I Love Lucy, they had two separate beds in the same room, right? You know, you could not show a married couple in the same bed, because that was just, ooh, taboo. You know? She's not crossing the street. No, stop thinking about that. Anyway.
Hi, Lady Z.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey there. Since the term superhero, you gotta throw the word real out the window, because well, fucking duh. How about in the case of the vast majority of movies and video games and media that's out there, period? Are you trying to tell me that Call of Duty is a realistic wartime experience? Give me a fucking break. Obviously, a superhero movie is not realistic because an alien from another planet cannot reverse the spin of the globe. Many want it to be, right? And they seem to think that it gives them clout because they're good at a video game. My balls are so big because I can shoot you on a virtual map across a digital platform. And you are so great. Where is it beginning? Huh? Can all you to happy birthday, Gremlin. Happy birthday, Gremlin!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Gremlin! I turned that into a hi, boyfriend. She just what? Hey,
clip it.
Oh, so you can clip it? Okay. All right, fair enough. That works then. Yeah, because that fuck. Brain just went like. Could I get you to make a big deal out of something per person? They're not here right now. That's just where my mind went. I think it was PTSD from the clubs. Hey, play my song or we're gonna leave. Hey, bye. Hey, play my song. We just got here, but I just played it 10 minutes ago. But I wasn't here.
Sucks to be you.
Here's my hat.
What about me being a snipinator?
A snippinator?
I'm missing context there.
About
You need to stop doing that.
I really do. About shooting somebody from across the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean that, yes, but
Wouldn't make time go backwards. Yeah, that's not how temporal mechanics works. This kid watching Christopher video, fucking awesome. I'm gonna teach you. Kid loved it, random of it. Okay, bye. Yeah. The new 15-year-old, which was traded in from the old 15-year-old.
yeah, I was gonna say, born at 15 years old.
That's right.
The fuck?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Speaking of which, my ex-girlfriend is having a nap right now. If you can connect those dots, then you're good. Anyway. Yeah, Christopher Reeve's era Superman was certainly a hell of a lot different. Well, I mean, even the Brandon Routh one was way different than, and that was what, 2005, I think?
Yeah, right around there.
Right? Versus, 15 years later, or not even that long. Well, when did Batman Begins come out? I want to say 07. No, that feels like too early. Did I do something to you? Why won't you play my song? Yeah. Traded in the ex-girlfriend for the wife, did you? Yep.
05.
05. Oh, well, there you go. So, interesting. Okay, so those two movies happened around the same-ish time. But they were two entirely different takes on things. So, like, the Nolan Batman ones are probably my favorites. And, I mean, they tried to go for, like, the dark, gritty realism kind of thing. Versus what Snyder tried to do, which was fucking Ben Affleck throwing people across the room into a wall and their head fucking cracking open and blood smearing all over.
I mean, I know this might be an unpopular opinion. This part not so much, but like the new Batman, like the newest one. No, that was shit.
Pattinson?
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah?
Hated it.
It was. I don't know what I feel about it.
He was too emo to be Batman. Like he played too.
Yeah,
emo.
maybe.
That was not Batman. Anyway, as I was saying, this might be the unpopular opinion, but like I did not like the Snyder Batman, like with Affleck. but I really liked his Superman. Like,
Same.
I loved his Superman.
Same.
I,
Man of Steel I thought was fantastic. I was really bummed that they didn't do a second one of that. But then when he did like the whole fucking Batman versus Superman and then into Justice League and whatnot, like just, well, I haven't watched his cut of Justice League because that's 4 hours of time that I have to invest. But I don't know.
I didn't mind the full cut. Like, I did
Yeah.
watch that one, and I didn't mind it. I mean, it didn't make up for it, mind you, but it was a hell of a lot better than what came out in theaters.
Yeah. I
Like,
Ben Affleck.
there was a lot more story to it than just random cuts to nowhere.
It's 4 fucking hours. I better put some story in there. I like the new Batman. I like the way they went with the Bayman. You like Ben Affleck? I didn't mind him. I thought he was all right. I think it was just a case of I don't want to say shit writing, because that wasn't necessarily it. I think maybe it's just the way that Snyder had. Well, maybe it was Joss Whedon that did it with all of his like fucking random cutting from one thing to another and cutting a 4-hour story down into like 90 minutes more or less, right? Sit down, 7-year-old, and watch Tim Burton movies and do the same with Christian Bale ones. Kids aren't gonna have superhero memories that we grew up with.
Couldn't do the same with the Bale ones.
Well, I mean, in fairness, the same could have been said by our parents when it came to, you know, the way that movies were back in the 70s and 60s that they grew up watching and shit, you know, with us kind of thing. Some, yes. Others maybe not so much. But I mean, especially on the topic of like superhero stuff, yeah, I can agree with you there because I think that's probably one of the biggest, shall we say, rating gaps, I guess. Because yeah, if you compare like the original Superman from 1978, I guess, to the Routh one in 05 to the Cavill one in whatever fucking year that was, 11 I think, or something. Deadpool is geared for adults. Deadpool, it was always an adult character though. But Spawn was always an adult character though. It's like you've taken them now and you made them dark and edgy. There's a drastic difference between Deadpool and Spawn and Batman and Superman. Right? Drastic difference. Like, Deadpool is the fucking insane, fourth wall breaking, always was absolutely bonkers character. Right? Spawn is a creature from the devil, you know, kind of thing.
Again, though, like, our opinions, like, you're free to have your opinion, and we can respect that.
Yep.
And this is basically the exact conversation that Jay and I had that night that we went on for 3 hours.
Yeah. But also too, Todd McFarlane is the guy who created Spawn, right? So he always was. What am I trying to say here? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Never mind. Ignore me there.
See, but I know we've gone over this, Jay, and I know we'll never agree, but just because I'm gonna say it, the ones for today, like what you view as for kids is much different than what the majority of people view is for kids these days compared to what it was back in when we were growing up.
Well, and again, that's a generational thing. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right?
that always happens.
It's gonna be different.
That always happens. Right? Like, look at the shit that our parents were fucking watching when they were kids. Fucking Bluey. I've never even watched Bluey, in fairness. I've watched Blue's Clues. Story Mage! Happy bittersweet Good Friday. Oh, okay. Bittersweet because I'm not stuck on at work. You don't know the pain? You're right. I know nothing of the pain. I know nothing of pain. I know nothing. You like how I knocked that all back? But it's true. I know nothing. I'm okay with that. Dare I ask why it's a bittersweet Good Friday, or am I about to get trauma dumped? People will have different likes and dislikes. Well, obviously, ignorance is bliss. If you're Cypher from the Matrix. Hi, shitbrain. Mwah. Hello, puppy. Okay, so I think it'd be hard to be a superhero without having a lot of edge, grit, and darkness. I think it depends, though, on which superhero you're talking about. And are you talking about the character in general, or are you talking about the time period? Are you talking about now versus way back then? It's also pretty sweet. I'm not going to preach it anyone. I mean, that's fair. To me, it's Friday. Shoost is here and brought donuts, so it's not a good Friday. It's great. The original TMNT was pretty dark and punchy and completely kitted up with the cartoons and shit. Yeah, if you go with the comic books versus the cartoons, yeah, I love the original comics, like the black and white, fucking really like scrunchy faced looking turtles where they all wore red bandanas. Yeah. Hey, believe what you're gonna believe. I don't know. Maybe is that like a religious thing that it's bittersweet? I don't get it.
Yes.
Is it?
As a former Christian, yes.
Oh, okay. So like Good Friday is not supposed to be good?
That's the day
the day they pinned him up. Yeah. You know, like a poster. Pinned him up. I'm so sensitive. Jesus Christ. Anywho. Going back to the joke from before stream that I'm not going to repeat. All I'm going to say is, hey, Easter Monday is on April Fool's this year. That's I'm just going to leave it at that. Me and my pals hanging out. Oh, you have no idea.
I have no idea. This is nothing.
This is semi-tame because, you know. That was you. You vibrated. I hope so. Either that or my hat did or something. It's like you're trying to squash all as quickly as you can, which I'm not a fan of. I agree. I do agree with that. Right. There is so much.
Come on.
And again, I think it's a generational thing again, too. That there is so much nowadays that is... Like, kids grow up way too fast nowadays. I fucking swear to God they do. Right? Like, Jason watches South Park, for Christ's sake. You know? Like, what does that tell you? It tells me that you're a shitty parent. Okay, besides that...
I can't say nothing. My kid does too, and she's 5, so...
Yeah.
But she also, one of her favorite shows is The Simpsons, so...
Yeah. Whereas, when Simpsons first came out, I remember how my parents reacted. I remember how my father reacted to that. Anyway, he fucking, to this day, hates The Simpsons. Absolutely hates it. You know, because when it came out, it was nothing but like just... It was so nasty, and it was just like bad, and you know, getting all these bad ideas into kids, you know, and so much disrespect. That was the biggest thing, right? How Bart disrespects his parents.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons. Yeah,
I wasn't either.
And as a Christian, I'm sure that that makes sense.
My parents wouldn't let me watch The
We
Simpsons.
watched Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, I watched that.
I couldn't watch like Family Guy and things like that when they first came out. But my uncle, who passed on just a few years ago, or a couple of years ago,
Yep.
he used to come, when he'd come visit, he'd stay at a hotel, and then he'd get me to come stay with him. in the same town as my parents, and then he'd let me watch Family Guy and Simpsons, and that was and Futurama, things like that. Yeah.
Knowing where you were going with that story helped me not turn that into something creepy in my mind. I was very sheltered. No, and that's fine, right? Like if I went to my dad's, I would never be allowed to watch it. But at home, I watched what the fuck I wanted. Though I should go through.
You have a lot to go through.
Oh, dude, you've got like 30 years to go through. Hey, it's all on Disney Plus. Oh, the irony. I was able to watch Simpsons and my mom will watch along with me.
Bean,
Jesus Christ, Sabine! Fuck!
Get out.
Enough! But I'm the only dog up here. I need attention. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Shut up.
Shut it. Don't drive demons. And look, it came true. Didn't want to be playing Dungeons and Dragons. Do I win? Okay, so my mom was... I was raised somewhat Roman Catholic, non-practicing per se, because my mom never really got too much into it. But her mother, my maternal grandmother, is like the head of the women's Catholic league in her area, right? So like, you know, fucking hardcore religious. I'm just gonna like trip over my own face there for a second. Anyway, you know, there's a lot of that religious trauma going on there. So I think the fact that my mom kind of like rebelled a bit against that, kind of carried on and kind of played into my situation, I guess. D&D, it's funny, we were just talking about this, I think during the break, how,
Yeah.
Or was it on the break? No, it was on the break, yeah.
Yeah, it was on the break.
About how Jason and I were talking about Dungeons and Dragons the other day, because her singing teacher is no longer going to be her singing teacher because he is taking off to do an acting gig, and we think it's the Satanic Panic. Yeah, I know. We think it's something like a D&D or a fantasy related story kind of thing, and how. I never really got into D&D. Like, I played it a bit, but I preferred more of the superhero element, ironically, as we were just talking about that. So I played a game called Heroes Unlimited because I liked their playing system better, right? So, like, I made up my own superheroes, is what it was. PSA is the most hysterical thing ever, yeah. Mother was Catholic, my father was Protestant. No wonder they're not together. And my mother was Scottish, my father was Irish, and I hate myself.
No wonder there's an internal struggle.
That's right. What I used to say? I'm Scottish and Irish, so I hate myself, but I'm German, so I fucking hate you too. Spoiler alert, turns out I'm not German. I just hate you.
I just hate you.
But yeah, the D&D PSA, yeah. No, I know the Satanic Panic was a real thing, obviously, and I mean, like, obviously it has not gotten any better. Let's look at the fucking state of the world, right? And not to shit on Christians, but I mean, Christian nationalism is a thing, and again, not to get too much into the politics, but like, the whole fucking white national, Christian national, controlling everything, fucking making and dictating the orders for like trans people and, you know, how people should live and all of that bullshit. I get it, you know. To me, it's just a further extension of the Satanic Panic, right? You know, y'all are not fit for Jesus kind of thing. You know, I don't know. Scottish, Irish, Welsh, Russian. I'm totally at war with myself. Well, I mean, you're Russian, so it makes you at war with everybody else, I guess.
I'm not Russian anywhere.
Russian hands and Roman fingers, baby. I would agree a certain stuff in the 90s around the Christian life and warning was great. In fairness, let's look over the course of history. There's a lot of it that, you know, hey, everything was bad. As opposed to everything is awesome. Hi, welcome to reality. Everything is shitty. But assholes using religion as an excuse to be assholes. Yeah. I'll 100% agree with that. Shitty people using something, be it religion or politics or whatever, as an excuse to be an asshole, right? Whatever it is, using their mental health, using whatever, you know, using the fact that I don't like cheese as a fact to be a dick to somebody in the line at Subway. I don't know. I'm just making shit up now, but an extension of the lavender scare. Who's afraid of lavender? Seriously, it is such a calming scent. And I have no idea what the lavender scare is.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just saying things at this point now. Oh, I know lots of people
Except
that
for
are
that Nate guy.
Yeah, no, except Nate, yeah. No, I know many people that, you know, that are religious of different varying levels that are awesome people. They misuse the Bible to be self-righteous. Well, and their shit interpretation of a lot of things too. Try to love them. I don't agree with them. I hate the stereotypes. No, I agree with you there, right? At the end of the day, I've said it numerous times, and I will say it until the day I die. I don't give a fuck who you pray to, or if you pray, or what you believe, or any of that. Don't be a shit person. Oh, okay. During McCarthy's 50s Red Scare. Okay, no, I was not aware of that. Which might be itself a stereotype. What, don't be a shit person? Do unto others. I mean, yeah, you know that whole love your neighbor thing? You know, the most important thing that you can take out of said book that a lot of people own and probably don't fucking read? Hi, let's let the atheist point it out to you. Remember when Jesus said, love your neighbor? Love your neighbor as you would yourself.
And then my wife divorced me.
Maybe focus on that part. Well, I mean, that kind of self-love, again, I'm not here to kink shame. Do it to you, let's fuck them over, right? That's exactly it, right? Yeah, Mama would kill me.
What a way to go, though.
I It's like Harold dying after taking a double dose of Viagra. Sure, it was a great way to go. Look at that fucking smile on his face. Only 2 laws. Love the neighborhood. That's one of the only 2 laws. Love the neighborhood. I'm gonna regret asking. What's the other one, Nate? He's telling me no. Your definition of love is getting... I gotta laugh at the irony of an atheist reminding us... Yes, I have to laugh at the fucking irony of it too. In the same way that I have to remind of a lot of Americans that their Constitution actually has 27 fucking amendments to it, and number 2 is not the most important. And also that I know what number 2 says. It doesn't mean I can have a gun, therefore I can shoot you for no reason. Right? When the Canadian has to point out to the American how their fucking laws work, that's a little bit of irony too. I'm gonna love you if you won't lie down. You've never done it standing?
Bean, fuck off.
Love the Lord with all your heart, body, mind, and soul. Oh, okay. There you go. So number 2 is talking to you. You should probably seek help.
Well, you better seek help. Nate's talking to you.
There you go. Isn't that right, number 2?
Number 2?
That was like the worst Picard ever. Number 1, number 2. Nate do shit. There you go. Yep. Nate's a number 2. Yep. But, I mean, Story Mage, seriously, the fact that the atheist is somebody that has to remind people at certain points, help see things clearly. Yeah, don't be a dick. Like, seriously, just because you believe something and I do not believe it does not make me a terrible person for not believing the same thing that you do. Just because you like cheeseburgers and I don't because I don't like cheese. So you have a cheeseburger, I have a hamburger. That doesn't make me a terrible person. Just because you like red and I like blue does not make me a terrible person. Just because I'm capable of having a relationship with anybody on the planet versus one specific gender does not make me a terrible person, right? All of this stuff, like, don't be a dick, especially when it comes to matters of it's none of your fucking business. Going back to the cheeseburger hamburger thing, are you gonna fucking eat it? No, I am, so shut up. You're a terrible person because you don't like cheese. Nobody asked you. You're a terrible person because.
Period.
Because I said. Is Nate wearing a red shirt? That's right. Because you like pineapple on pizza. Again, are you eating it or am I? You're not eating it, so it doesn't matter.
No, not just Americans.
If you can't be with the one you love, love the toaster you're with. Live, Laugh Toaster Bath, available at Jay's merch shop. My air fryer. No, Jay, you cannot put your dick in it. It's my air fryer. It's the same reason you can't jerk off with this hand. It's my hand. You know you're eating it, and I find that traumatic. Well, I guess
Too fucking bad.
That's your fucking trauma to deal with. That's a story between you and your therapist. Wow. I'm guessing you walked in on the "this is my hand" joke. It's just, I'm going to assume. Also, Live, Laugh Toaster Bath. Anyway. What's up, Jen? Is it a good Friday for you too? Holy shit, Pocket!
Pocket lives.
Oh my god! I was talking about you a couple days ago, saying I need to check in with Pocket. Oh fuck, now there are two of them. I don't know why it didn't post one. Give it a couple of minutes, it'll probably kick in. I'm comfy with the left one, that's fair. Indeed, the rumors of my demise were highly exaggerated. Okay, Sabine,
Get
seriously. Go the fucking fuck away.
Go.
And no, not a good Friday at all. No, really, why? Why for is it not a good Friday?
If you don't feel like sharing, I do know, and I can tell him afterwards.
Okay,
if
that
you
works. That works just as well. See, for me, it's not a good Friday. She showed up with donuts. It's great. I love that joke. Anyway. Time for some drive-by love. Okay.
Hey, Nate, maybe shut your mouth.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, you can just shut your fingers, keyboard warrior. I got nothing. Thinking about the other, haven't seen Pocket around. Yeah, no, I heard that Pocket had a lot of stuff going on, so that's fair. I'm just happy to know you're still among the living. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, motherfucker. Drive by. I'll take it and love you back. And is that something along with loving your neighbor? You're loving all the drive-bys too? What kind of a fucking drive-through service is this, Jay? And why is it not making you more money?
Yeah.
Who? Get.
Go. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's time to shut him off.
You're getting annoying.
That's right. Getting. Yeah, rumors of your demise. Yeah, I'm sure your 26 month will pop up here. Make a little drive-by comment, but I catch it for sure. Not for me. Backdoor loving. That's a joke from a long fucking time ago. That's a Warcraft joke. What are you into? Pocket, a lot of shit going on. They seem to be settling. Knock on all the non-dirty wood. There you go. Oh, the donuts. Too little, too late?
No, not the donuts.
Okay. Yes, the donuts. Shoes arrived with donuts.
Donut.
I'm gonna try and convince my husband to take on some errands. Bye, and remember, you're all awesome. No, you. Anyway, things are settling down now. Knocking on non-dirty wood. Save the women and children and the donuts. Absolutely. You want to see Dan have a heart attack? Tell him that Goob got the donuts. Dan has a meltdown on the other end of the stream. While Shoost is away, I'm going to remind you that, hey, you guys want to have a VC rave? We got to get halfway there. All of the money going to the Ronald McDonald House and the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. Once we get there, I will set a date for you guys. Damn phone, did he tell you?
No, not yet. The anniversary of Kiddo's dad's.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, fair enough. But anyway, yeah. PC rave. And the top donator, if it is one person, will get a $50 credit to the merch shop, where you can get lovely designs like this. Well, maybe not so much that one anymore, but lovely designs like this. There you go. If it is more than one person, because right now it is 3 people that are tied for first, I will split the difference. Wasn't taking it hard, fair enough. Hand low shoes. Anyway, much longer. Try to pop in longer on Sunday if you're streaming. I am streaming on Sunday because it is not a religious holiday to me. A 3-way goggity. Are you passing on the goggity? A 3-way goggity. I love it. But yes, I am streaming on Sunday, so I will be here. Will I have donuts? You'll have to tune in to find out.
But probably not.
I mean,
They'll be gone by then.
Will I have different donuts?
Maybe.
No, I was asking myself. Because I don't know. Who knows? It's catchy. Yes, it is. Goggity, goggity, gee. It's what happens when a typo turns into a joke. Oh, wait, that's the entire fucking server. Yeah, that's happened on more than one occasion.
And then the phone just autocorrects for
That's brilliant.
after one misspelling, it automatically autocorrects.
Like you
the
fuck
goggity.
one goat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I like that my wife, on her phone, it autocorrects shut. And now it just says shit. That's perfect. What's your favorite kind of donut? Inflatable.
Some days.
Donut or girlfriend? What do you mean? Because if that was a serious question, well, the Raspberry Bismarck. But my wife stole mine. So I told her that she and I were fighting. And then I got that wonderful apple cinnamon thing that I had there, so we're not fighting anymore.
It's true, Jay.
The roid rage is real. It's true. Oh, yes. I threatened her with all sorts of deathly doom.
Not that kind of roids.
Oh.
Hence the inflatable donut.
Gotcha. All right, cool. All right, that's all right. Not to be a pain in the ass or anything.
Yeah.
He
got there.
We got there. Yep. Nope. Just needed to know. Needed to hear not that kind of roid rage. Nope. That's all I needed. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, bot, for interrupting this awkward conversation with that lovely little promo there. Yes, Revenge Part 1 is coming to all platforms on April 12th.
Dipsy doodle through Tism Park.
Tiptoe through the Tism. It was like a segue and then a run through the playground, and then I picked some of the daisies. Yeah.
There's a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies.
Oh, was there ever? Since we're in an imaginary place here, this is why I'm running. I can still run in my dreams, I think. I wouldn't know. I haven't remembered a dream, and I can't think of how long. Anyway, alright then. What in the fuck? Hi, friend. Anybody know where to buy a smart-ass autism translation manual? Asking for a friend. Off the top of my head, no. And then that's.
Have you tried Amazon?
Have you tried not being autism? That's me.
I was gonna say.
That's me. No. I was talking to myself. No, I looked. If you find one, get 3 for my wife. She'll lose the
I was
first
gonna say
one.
she'll lose 2.
The first one is a guarantee.
Second one she'll leave at work and forget what she had.
Whatever, as long as she got out of work, that's fine. Side.
Well, not the Tism side, because she don't have that.
We've got all of the smart ass around this house. It's just, when that Tism translation kicks in. Yeah, it doesn't have a universal translator with it a lot of times. It's just kind of like, hey, I'm here. All of a sudden, everything is Klingon, and I don't know why. And I can hear the dogs fighting in the kitchen.
Oh, and they were chewing on a box that had like an LED towel rack or something in it.
That dog.
It was both of them.
It was both of them? Well, yeah, okay. I told you about how he has to, chew apart paper and cardboard and, fuck. We've got our cardboard and recycling by the back door off to the side. If we put something new in there, Goob will go over to it and take it out, bring it into the kennel, and then chew it apart, right? Paper bags, because every place is fucking paper bags nowadays. So we had Walmart deliver groceries to us because the wife was at work. I had no vehicle. Or no, I had the vehicle. She wanted them delivered later in the day and get it out of the way anyway, so half the bags were paper, right? So, and Twitch finally blocks me. So, I got one of these paper bags on the counter. I fold them up. I put them over in the recycling. I'm pretty sure we had to pay for them. But anyway, so the dog goes over, takes out this paper bag, brings it into the kennel, and starts chewing it apart. He does this with boxes, all of this stuff, right? So, yeah. He'll start doing that, and then Sabine gets in there, and she's like, oh, what are you chewing on? Is it edible? Can I eat it? Yes.
I'm now Pocket.
I'm now Pocket, that's right. Apparently, Sabine, we're changing your name. You are now the Pocket Mutt. We have to supply our own. Well, it's either because they have the paper bags at some of the self-checkout spots, or you have to buy their fucking stupid little nylon bags. Dude showed up with both, which was dumb, because they don't know how to pack most times. They've got three big bags of chips, and a bunch of fucking cans of shit sitting on top of it.
Bye, Jan.
Bye, Jan. Hope you have a better day.
Good luck tonight.
Nylon bags are our only option. The Pocket Mud, we have the Pocket Storage Island on Animal Crossing. There you go. So, you can fit everything in there, huh? It's bottomless. Nom nom nom. I know I asked earlier, but I didn't see a whole lot of people say anything about it. Big plans for the weekend. I know Jay's debating the Outlaws thing versus being sick as fuck. And I know you guys have family coming. And I've got nothing, and I'm so happy about that.
We're doing our family thing on Sunday.
Yeah.
My parents are coming up tomorrow. They're going to stop on the way through to my sister's for a little visit. And finish the trek out to my sister's. And yeah, then we're doing a lunch thing on Sunday. That way we can leave early and not be out there late.
Leave on our terms. Show up. Nice to see ya. 5 minutes later. Okay, gotta go.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
That was a lot of gas he just wasted. Price well paid. I have nothing because I'm in New Zealand. That's got nothing to do with the holiday. Not really looking to hang around. People, that's fair. Am I good to promote? Am I going to for Kleenex here? Yes. It's for a good cause. And even after you're not sick anymore.
I was gonna say, what did...
And all of that lotion for his raw nose. Hey, Trog. That's right, always have an exit strategy. That's why when I was taking home girls from a bar, I always went to their place. That, and I was married at the time. Fighting the urge to zzz. Is it late? I don't remember.
I want to say yes.
There's a part of me that thinks yes. Unless you're, gonna have an afternoon nap or something. The coffee, it is a lie. Whoa, 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 whoa. You take back that blasphemy. Blasphemy like that on a Good Friday. What the hell? And you're right, the coffee is a lie. Why? Because neurodivergent brains love the caffeine and can help put us to sleep, which is why I can drink an entire pot of coffee at midnight. Working a bar attached to a hotel. There's always empty rooms available, just saying. Except for the fact that it was against the staff protocol. Did I give a fuck? Well, yes. Not at the rules, though.
I gave lots of fucks.
You got it. But yeah, no, it was against the staff regulations. It's true, yeah.
Well, other than those plans, I'm probably only going to be playing some more South Park games this weekend.
Yeah. So that one's really good, is it?
It's not bad. The new one isn't bad. I went back to Fractured Butthole because I really enjoy that game.
And the title just explains my life. Yeah, there's a couple of people playing that, I see.
Yeah, I was streaming it earlier.
Oh, yeah?
In Discord for Dan. Yeah.
The whole little RPG element to that one.
Yeah, that one you have like superhero powers.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got a lot more story to it than the new one does, but the new one was only like $30, so...
Yeah, I saw it was really cheap. I was looking at it.
I really like that one's co-op though. Like, you can have up to 4 people playing co-op.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or have AI fill in for the people that aren't there. So that's kind of cool.
Stronger characters than yours.
No, they're definitely weaker than mine.
If it was a proper AI. It's funny there, and then they were talking about when Starfield released. They were talking about how they had to dumb the AI down, like big time, because otherwise they would just fucking wreck you. You can play as Kenny and die over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
In the Fractured Butthole, yeah.
In the most, like, ridiculous ways ever.
Well, considering his ultimate move is him bringing out a bomb, sitting there, letting it blow up with his chest opened up, and then he becomes a ghost, and then his ultimate becomes, you come back to life.
Hey! Because perfect. Because why not? So I have to think back to the first movie. I may have to play this game. Live out some fantasies. No. Well, you heard it here first. No. I mean, it's only Nate saying it, so take that however you want, but...
So I'll take that as no.
Alright, cool. Is this a Pedro game? Hi, Chris. Thanks for tuning back in. Good to hear from you. You're the boss of me, and you fired me. What? Nate fired Jay? No.
Yeah, plus I was gonna make mention of this earlier when I saw it, but then we got talking about something else. There's 3 of us in the manager position. us two outvoted Nate, so
Oh,
you're not fired.
There you go. You were unfired. Jared from Subway had me dying.
South Park, fractured butthole.
There you go. No, man, Pedro does not have Kenny in it. My friend Kenny, who's not a talking banana, he's a little animated character who kills himself all the time, over and over and over again. Run over by a bus with a bomb that had a satellite fall on it. Yes. Tickle your nuts. Anyway. Coochie, coochie. What? Can't hear you. Bad connection. There you go. What the? Hi, Nate. First time here.
Right. Nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you too. Tickle, tickle. Anyway.
And cough.
Just wait till I get a sip of coffee first. It'll be a wonderful coffee bit. Oh, lordy. Oh, we got another, no touchy. That's enough of your life. That's a lot of translations. And squirrels. My coffee went cold. Mine's kind of getting there. Mind you, speaking of which, it is time for us to refill. Or actually, why don't we do that? Because yeah, looking at the time and not knowing what we're doing for dinner, yeah, that means I might have to figure some shit out.
And I have to go run and pick up some groceries for our Easter thing because Panda thought we had stuff, but we didn't. So she's like, "You need to go run, make runs."
Ah, that's fair. That's a hell of a translation there too. Good luck. Yeah, good. Yeah. Freddy is the devil. That's the one. I'll wind that shit back. Anyway. Ooh.
Fair enough, Jay. Have a good one.
All right. Yeah. I actually used it the first time in my life, and I adulted. All hail Freddy. All hail Freddy. Sounds good to me. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Because speaking of adulting, we're going to have to do adult things, so let's do that. So, hey, thanks for showing up on our surprise impromptu. Hey, I forgot that today's a holiday and I can actually stream. Yeah. Words. Yeah, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go bug one sick puppy. That's what we're going to do. Let's go right into one sick puppy. So until Sunday, where again it is a holiday, so they claim, but it's also a Sunday, so more importantly, it's Sunday. So I'll be here. So make sure you come on back and join us. And by us, I mean me and the frog in my pocket, I guess.
Hi, I'm the frog.
Hey, and a bunch of dogs. You're gonna be around for a chat? I'm potentially could be. Anyway, until Sunday, or until I see you in the Discord, drink your water and take your meds and be kind to yourself. And I will see you guys later. Have yourself a great rest of your day and a great weekend if I don't see you later.
Bye!